So I'm here again with my friends.
My name's Abigail. I go to
She wasn't done. It's because you paused. I know.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So happy new, not so happy new year. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Happy new year. No, sorry. Hi guys. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So I'm here again with my friends from sixth form, if you guys remember them. And today we're going to be doing a similar video to our A-level one, but more so like with uni, our experiences of first year so far. So yeah.
My name's Abigail. I go to My name is Abigail. I go to Cov Uni and I am studying International Law, LLB.
I'm Ayar. I go to Aston and I study sociology.
Hi, I'm Diane. I go to work and I do sociology as well.
Hi, I'm Emanuela and I study just straight law, LLB.
What does that really mean?
Law,
It's a law bachelor's
Yeah.
degree.
So yeah, we're just going to answer some questions. No one said questions. we didn't ask. Just going to answer some questions, talk a little bit about first year so far. We've literally only done, I think, one term. So it's going to be based on that. So how do you guys find your course so far?
I think my course so far, personally, it's been alright. It's what I expected law to be like. Lots of reading, lots of essay writing.
Yeah, like we all do essay kind of
Yeah,
subjects, so.
exactly. So
Yeah.
it's quite similar to like doing coursework in university.
I think sociology is really similar to A-level. It's just it's more, for me, I think because our uni does it differently.
Yeah.
The modules are quite similar. It's just a lot of reading. Like you still do like Durkheim.
Yeah, you'll definitely have a module that's theory, but then the other one you can pick and choose basically what you want. But A-level will help.
I think my course, I find it really interesting, like the modules. I mean, there's one module that we're not really friends at the moment, but by God's grace. But the rest of them I'm finding really interesting, and it's like, what I like about it is that it makes sense. Which I know that probably doesn't make sense, but in terms of like, you know, when you're doing work in like A-level and you just can't relate it to real life, it doesn't make sense. But with my course, it makes so much sense, and I can see the way that things work, and it really interests me. So yeah,
emphasizing really pick what you obviously listen. I'm not in your household. You gotta pick what you need to pick, but. Like, if you can, to your best ability, pick what you like. Because if you don't, it's gonna be a bit mad for you. Because you're gonna be reading things you don't like. You're gonna be. It's just
Uni is actually not the place to pick a course that you don't like.
Yeah.
You will suffer because you're doing it every single day. Like you can't even pretend to like it. I'm sorry, buddy.
Okay, have you guys been missing your lectures or seminars?
Nope. I've missed one lecture. But I don't know what happened. I woke up, I said, oh, I'm meant to be somewhere. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. So,
I've missed like 2, but intentionally because she doesn't know what she's doing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, alright.
Because go to your seminars, that's where you, or what, tutorials or whatever, but some lectures, they're not all compulsory, but I even if I don't want it, I'll push through and go to the ones like
Don't be peer pressured into not going to lectures. Your ability is not the same as the next person.
I'm not gonna lie. If you're gonna sleep in the lecture, I wouldn't know. Just don't
Sleep at home and catch up on the replay. But try not to.
Oh, did you guys have strike at your uni?
No.
Yeah.
I
had strike at my uni, but my course wasn't actually on strike. But obviously, they had told everyone that if you don't go to your lectures, that your attendance won't be negatively affected. So I took a week off uni.
My uni was on strike, so
guys, please be organised. Put your alarm clock on. Just do it, because there's been times in which I've slept through
your alarm.
I slept through my alarm. I woke up and I was meant to be in a lecture. Like I had woken up 30 minutes into my lecture.
If you have a break in between, don't sleep.
Oh, don't go home.
You won't want to get up. You won't want to get up.
Yeah, go to the library.
How are you guys spending your money? Like, well, okay, first
we go again. We go again next time.
Dropping in two days. I'm ready this time. I'm ready for you.
We go again term 2.
Okay, in terms of student finance,
Sorry.
Just remember, your student finance is not the same as the next person.
Yeah.
So if you see them spending, and you're like, oh, maybe I'm not spending it right. Maybe I should be spending it, or maybe I should be saving it. That person probably got, let's just make up a number, 12k, and you got 6.4. Like, just don't. Remember, everyone's is different. They're not going to tell you how much they got. Not everyone's is shit.
Also, I would say don't live beyond your means.
Yeah.
Like, if you're seeing like 3k in your account, just rest, like, because you're now going to buy Balenciaga, LV, but you knew your mother doesn't even have LV.
What did you get
So
wrong?
behave yourself.
No.
It's
You
not.
have to be careful.
And I'm not even saying this to bash anyone. Like, obviously, like, we sometimes we get excited when we see money. It's fine, but in terms of uni, you actually need to be wise. You can give yourself some room to slip up in first time if you want to be starving
100%.
for. If you want to be starving for the last 3 months of first time, that's fine. That's your business, isn't it?
It's not fine, but
It's not fine, but
remember that the money is not meant for your pleasure. It's meant to sustain you. Maintenance. It's meant to maintenance. No, it's meant to maintain you. So food, travel, and books.
Yeah.
That's in a ideal world. That's all you should really be spending. And rent. That's all you should be spending it on.
If you know,
But like obviously here and there, if you listen, we're all human beings. You
Yeah,
want to treat
you
yourself.
spend here and
Go
there,
on. But
If you can get a job and then use that money for pleasure.
or do a side hustle or something.
Yeah.
Like,
anything you want to do,
anything
do
you
it.
want to do it. Uni is actually a really good place to start something.
Yeah,
like that,
and yeah,
honestly.
because I've changed my mind on this side hustle thing. I used to look down at people. You're doing hair, sis is doing hair over there. Both of you are doing
It's not oversaturated. Make
That's
different
not.
for yourself.
Yeah, do whatever it makes you stick out. Just
Yeah.
start it. Even if you're only earning like £20, I don't know, just a little
it's a
amount
little
from
something.
it. It's still money.
That's the thing, and if you're working on your craft and you get better at it over time, like you'll see that it can even help you from when you finish uni. Like that gap that you're trying to find a graduate job, and after you've graduated, that thing can help you sustain yourself. Because, not gonna lie, retail isn't it.
Yeah,
But
it's not.
it's not.
Literally.
But don't undermine retail at the same time. Like I still have a retail job, but it's like
Also, if you're a seasonal,
I'm a seasonal.
That's really good. So, like, if you don't want to work during uni, when you come back, like, just
or
pull
you
up the
can.
workplace.
This is not a promotional ad, but there's different apps that you can get.
Oh yeah, plug them.
There's like Coopal, Shift, and Temp Tribe. So it's just an app. You go, then you work when you want.
What do you guys think about friendship? Have you guys made friends in uni? Yeah.
Next semester, my goal is to be a bit more social.
Because same.
I've watched the stories, I've heard the stories, especially my uni. Like in my head, like all my friends know, they're just not my kind of people. So I'm wary of people, but I need to be a bit more open because the only person I'm hurting is myself. Because it's fun to be on your own. I like being on my own a lot, maybe too much. But you do need friends. I've made some friends. Yeah, the ones I've made so far, I like them, but I just need to be a bit more open. Yeah.
It's not like secondary school where all the quiet people stick together. If you're quiet, you actually won't make
You'll be on
You're on your own.
And the thing is, when you're quiet, people could mistake it as you being rude.
Yeah.
No one will chat to you. So just trying to be open. I'm not saying that you need to go and greet everybody. Say hi, my name is Kiniko. You don't have to do that. But at least like just
make the effort.
Maybe
put yourself out there.
Your accommodation, like you'll meet friends. Like I have a friend there. Your course, what else? Societies.
Join any society you
Yeah.
feel like being in, even if you think it's
With-
for a particular demographic. Just go.
Go on brunch. I think that's one thing. Uni's a thing where listen. We are Christian, right? So just to lay out there, uni's a place where you can. I think when you're from like a
Who's belly?
when you're from like a certain area, you're only exposed to certain things. But when you go off to uni, you're exposed to a wide range of people from different backgrounds,
Don't limit
from
yourself.
different countries. International students are heavy. That they will teach you things. So if you're reserved, like I'm only speaking to black people, only speaking to people from South London,
You will listen where you are.
you're really you're really gonna block off the opportunity. That person that is international, they could be the next leader of Dubai.
Yeah.
That's actually.
You need to be so
You know?
smart. Like people are not realizing when we go into the workplace, we will not be the majority. You won't. As black people, as Christians, whatever you want to look at yourself, you will not be the majority. So if you don't know how to speak to Oyibo people, you don't know how to speak to Asian people. Like there's just speak to people the way they are. Me
And
personally,
you know,
like
speak to black people that. Sorry, this about. Oh, even black people that are not from that not from
not
where
the
we
typical
know.
black people, yeah.
Do you get what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
you just meet lots of different types of people. Some people are mad. Some people don't have home training.
That's what we're going to go on next.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes, please.
No, and this is not only black people. This is like some
just
people.
people.
They're rich and they're from a good background. Cool. Yeah, we've gone off, but I just when I'm in my room, I'm just in my room. I don't know. It's not like my mom's not here.
Yeah,
Do whatever
I feel like
want.
it's
Do you get what I
important.
mean?
Don't carry that mentality.
Why did you open it like that?
If your parents give you freedom at home,
That's how you No, you need to show her because that's so boo.
You will try to share it.
if your parents give you freedom at home, use it to the best advantage. Don't go and now go on a madness, because with us, yeah, our parents gave us freedom from maybe like sixth form, secondary school.
But you went
to a hostage.
You're in a
No,
big
no,
town,
Yeah,
you get what I
yeah.
mean?
So now that we're in uni, it's not like we have the chance to do anything, but you know,
I feel like
you have the chance
to do everything.
There's even a scripture, you can do anything, but
But
not
not
everything is
everything is
beneficial.
beneficial.
So
Yeah.
put it there. That's maybe
It's,
people that are going.
Yeah.
Yeah, like for in sixth form, everyone was doing up wild parties, all of that. Obviously, I went to one, but my mum wasn't even at home, so she didn't know that I went.
Oh,
Mum, if you're watching this video, I am so sorry. But basically, it's no, but like obviously, I wasn't a person where like I could just go out anytime I wanted and come back anytime that I wanted when I was at home. But even so, in uni, I didn't just. It wasn't something that was natural to me. I didn't want to
be
be
attractive.
yeah. I'm going here, mommy. I'm going here.
It's not. Yeah, same. It's not a thing. Like I don't want to just leave my house at stupid time and come back at stupid o'clock. And even if I am out at stupid o'clock, I'm with my friends and we're playing cards in someone's accom. So like it's not a thing like that.
No, please, 12 o'clock. They know if you're gonna.
we
watch
know.
it. You know, 12 o'clock.
She's
Please.
asleep.
I'm
Don't
gone.
message.
No, me and my friends, we don't actually. Me and my friends in uni, we don't have anything about time.
Yeah.
We could actually be someone's accom until like 6 a.m. the next day.
This girl, yeah, I'll have her around all the time. When it comes to like 3 a.m, we're trying to sleep. We're gonna be doing prayer. She's snoring.
Yeah.
Diane doesn't stay up late.
We already
Diane
know,
doesn't
like,
stay
if
up.
I know when I'm not gonna get a response.
Yeah.
It's good, like, just remember, like,
Yeah, don't mess up your.
don't take.
But it's good discipline though.
Why do people like another thing that's a bit annoying? Not annoying, but I'll just be like, why do you do it? We come home and people that have been to uni tell us this is what I did wrong, and then you still feel like you should go and do that wrong
Human
thing.
being. No, sorry. Expectation versus reality. When we went, we had expectation. Oh, this is gonna be. It didn't actually turn out to be like
One
that.
example, ACS. I know it varies according to different. It varies according to different
Universities.
ACS. I
You wanna
thought.
share yours
I'll
after?
talk to you.
No, please.
I will.
Like in my ACS, I thought it was like sit
So
down,
you have
discuss
one.
like motivational stuff, but it's more like partying and quite very superficial conversations. So people, it varies. I know there are some ACSs where it's like actually enriching.
Yeah, I think
Okay,
mine was
yours?
that to a degree, but
Okay, so everyone.
Not everything is party.
Yeah! Everyone expected Coventry to have an ACS. I think, obviously, I wasn't too, as I said, I was quite antisocial, but I was still aware of what was going on. So they opened up ACS in like November, December, because there wasn't one.
You have to pay.
Yeah.
Just
Well,
to
first
pay.
of all,
Yeah,
you
we
have to
have
pay.
to know that.
I never knew you had to pay for
But it's like
societies.
£3.
Yeah.
know that.
this one you have to pay a big £19, then you pay £3.
That's actually rude.
That is disrespectful.
Yeah, I didn't pay.
So then the ACS was like, I was like, okay, this is exciting. The family opened it. Obviously, there's a big African Caribbean presence in Coventry, so I knew it would be huge and whatever, and difficult. So all those people that started it, kudos to you, but please, not every one of us like going to the club. I don't like going to the club.
They want to do independence celebration around the club.
Yeah. How many times do we need to do? I swear we already
Same.
have like societies doing clubbing. Like we need to do better as black people. We need to do better because I want to have discussions about. I don't know stuff about Grenada. I don't know stuff about Saint Lucia. Like, and then people will say, "Oh, it's too Nigerian." Come and tell me something about your culture. That's what I want. That's why I expected ACS to be like. I expected it to be
learning. I
games
think that's
night.
what it was initially.
Yeah, and now
Yeah.
it's just like it's lazy. I actually think it's lazy if your ACS only does like nightclubs. It's lazy. Or Big Clash is like the best thing to come to ACS.
What about groceries?
Tesco is a big scam for me personally because it's literally. I feel like it's.
Really?
Do you guys,
Do you guys have a Tesco Express
Tesco?
though?
Do you guys have a Tesco right outside your uni?
Yeah, big
We
Tesco.
have a Tesco like 10-minute walk.
Okay, we
away
have
from
we have a
Sainsbury's.
Tesco Express downstairs, and then outside.
Yeah.
And then if you actually go into town, nobody wants to go into town. If you go into town, it's much cheaper. There's farm food, there's Asda.
Yeah.
So
But that's
I'd
Tesco
say
Express.
that's Tesco Express. Yeah, it's very something you can get for
Oh, I
like.
know that Tesco.
Yeah, bread that you get in Tesco Express for like £1.50, you get it in town for like 70p.
Yeah, but the big
Yeah.
Tesco is good.
Yeah.
The big long.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
Make
But
sure
I
that-
would say
I
something
have
like
to-
Aldi, so that's
Because
good.
we have a massive Tesco like 10-minute
Yeah, yeah,
walk
yeah.
away from
Makes
Essex,
sense.
but obviously even at home I don't shop at Tesco because Tesco is a
Yeah.
lie. I don't like Tesco. It's all about Asda,
Aldi.
Morrison's, Aldi, and Lidl. Don't come to me with Tesco. Just go to out.
Make a shopping list.
Make a shopping
Make a
list.
shopping
Make a shopping
Yeah.
Personally,
list.
I do my groceries like this every month. I do a £30 shop, and I make sure, and I do it at Lidl.
That's good.
Oh, and it lasts.
Yeah.
Is it lost? Because I need to
Because I
figure out.
don't eat
'cause-
a lot. You need to
Yeah.
remember you're only cooking for yourself.
True.
So you don't.
Toilet roll finishes quick when you're by yourself.
Let me give this about toilet roll. My mum bought me 18 toilet rolls, and you know I'm still stretching it till now. There's
Oh,
still
that's
one
good.
roll left. No, there's
No,
two
I
rolls
got.
left.
When I got to uni, I got this big
It's so
pack from
expensive.
Savers. I got this big pack
That's
from
nice.
Savers for poundland as well. Like if you for your toilet, I'm telling you guys, for your toiletries, cleaning stuff, go
Yeah.
to Savers.
Yeah. Buy long life milk.
Custom milk.
Please,
Can't
if
help
you're
Don't
bringing
go
this
buy
milk-
this custom milk.
Don't
That type of
go
milk.
bring it.
That's
Yeah.
like-
Don't buy that
Buy
one.
milk.
Sorry.
What are you
Don't
doing
buy
this?
it.
No.
2 days is gone.
Why are you doing this to
Yeah.
yourself?
Why is that not in the fridge?
It's defrosting. It was in the freezer.
Wait, huh? You guys put milk in the freezer?
Anything to get through.
I'm in the ghetto.
Always have chicken breast at home.
Sorry.
Explain why
It makes
why.
sense.
okay.
Because you can have it in wraps, you can make it with sandwiches
Okay,
and stuff like
Or
that.
if you have like a pasta sauce, if you need
Yeah.
meat, just get chicken breast, put it in the freezer, defrost it
Okay.
the night before or in the morning if you know you're gonna cook it for dinner, and then just have it. Yeah, I heard of someone whose food went off in the fridge. Like this just goes back to like people have different home trainings and stuff. Her food went off. She put it in the bin open, and you left it in the bin. Is that logical to you? Till this day, the kitchen still stinks because of that food. Because I will not wash
Come
the
on
bin.
now.
I'm not joking.
Really?
I mean, I can't relate. The person said so. You think I'm going to clean your bin? I mean, they're going to clean their bin. It's not like America where you're in your dormitory. You're like, yeah, let's have a little movie night. Literally, me and my flatmates, we see each other, we say hi, little conversation here and there, and we go to our rooms.
Have you guys found a church? I have. We have.
Talk about your church, because
Okay,
I
yeah.
like how you like
People
it.
say that First Love is a cult, and I'm. For my personal experience, anyway, I feel like before I came to uni, I already had a relationship with God. I've said it before. But I realized when I came to First Love, I realized my relationship was quite complacent because in the church, the stewards, the ushers, everything is youth. The only difference is our pastor. He's not youth, but he's very young. So it's basically a youth church. And when you go to somewhere and you see everyone's doing something, you actually look at yourself like, what am I doing?
Yeah.
And I feel like even I've only been there for like a term, a couple months, I feel like I've really grown spiritually. But another thing that I really like is they always push you to go back home, visit your family. If you have a home church, like don't neglect your family you have here. I don't know why people call it a cult. I know that sometimes
You really want to clear this up?
yeah, genuinely, I don't know what it is. I know that with every church there's a problem.
Yeah.
Like some people
Yeah,
don't like the
super
message,
is.
some people don't like the worship.
They even tell you if you don't like it,
Yeah.
you leave. It's not
And that's the thing. And we even say like, even though a lot of people love our church, not every church is for you. If as in there's something you don't like about it. Okay, one thing you need to know when you're looking for a uni church, don't have a checklist. Don't be like, I must have this, and that, because no church should
Have
be a 10 out of 10.
expectations.
Have
But yeah,
expectations, but don't
Have standards,
do you know what I mean?
standards,
Yeah,
standards.
There's one thing
Standards.
that what's it called? I remember I was hearing in a sermon, and it was like you need to. There's churches that there needs to be evidence of the fruits of the spirit, the gifts, so like prophecy, wisdom,
Teaching.
teaching,
Yeah,
stuff
yeah,
like that.
It's from you.
Just stuff like that. It's like sometimes not sometimes, but in churches, like if those things are missing, not limited to the ones I've just said, but everything that scripture says, like you need to be a bit type of what's going on here.
For me, I think I have found a church, but I have commitment issues, like in the sense that I'm so used to my church here. So me going to another church is difficult in itself. Like I tried to go to Io's church. I would actually go there, but it's just a bit too. It's not financially wise for me to keep buying a train ticket to go. Yeah, because I'll have to take the train to go to their church. Yeah. But with me, the church I found, I like it. But I feel like I only like it because it's similar to my church back here. And I don't know if that's the kind of church I need. If that makes sense. Maybe I should try a different type of church. I don't know. But if you don't beat yourself up if you can't find a church first term, just make sure you're actually committed to finding a church.
There's a difference between church hopping and actually going to look for something.
So I found a church. What did I say? I don't know.
I love it.
Yeah, I do really like my church. I think
What's it called?
The thing is, it's no. Oh, guys, sorry, this is actually a lot. Sorry. So, the thing is, with my uni, there's actually quite a lot of like campus churches. There's a lot of like Christian societies, I would say, fellowships, whatever. And it's So. The thing is, the church that I go to is kind of like a fellowship because it's during the week. So I go to that, and that's like the church that I serve in. And then I'll go to like there's another fellowship that I go to on Thursday, and then like, there's a church service that I go to on Sunday on campus as well. And it's just like I really like it because I feel like I'm always in the presence of the Lord. Like obviously we're always in the presence of the Lord, but like there's always like I'm always in fellowship. I'm always with other people that are on the same journey as me, and it's really refreshing and it's really motivating because like I can't lie, this like not this year, last year now, 2019, it was really like a kind of year of, you know, me deciding of whether I really want to follow Christ in spirit and in truth. So like that summer was kind of like, okay, God, I've decided like I'm for you. And I was kind of nervous upon coming to uni because I didn't want to be swayed. I didn't want to be like just be blown in the wind and stuff like that. So I really like the fact that there is like fellowship every day and stuff, like not every day, but like there's something to do during the week.
I go to a fellowship at Cov. I think if anyone's at Cov or thinking of going there, it's called Pensa. Pensa is really good.
Oh yeah, there's a Pensa at my uni.
I heard there's another one. I don't know the name. If I remember, I'll ask Aaron to insert it. But that's a good one. There's loads of good Christian fellowships. That's what they won't tell you about Cov. Or just about uni in general, actually.
You feel like this is the place that your spirit feels comfortable. You stay there. Your growth is your growth. Do you know what I mean? And when we stand accountable for everything in front of God, is your friend going to be beside you? Like obviously I'm not saying this to condemn because this was a hard pill for me to swallow as well. But it's like
you can't, even if all your friends like that particular church, don't force yourself to be like, I really think I should like it. If you don't like it, there's probably a reason why your spirit is telling you don't go here. Maybe you would run into somebody you shouldn't run into. So literally just
you'll be more useful in another church.
Yeah, exactly.
That's so weird. This is not really related to the question, but I feel like with that, that's the same goes for people as well. If there's somebody that your spirit just does not sit right with, don't think that because everyone else likes them, because everyone thinks that this person's XYZ. If your spirit does not feel comfortable, then
don't go there.
How do you guys like? Okay, with us, we have a way that we maintain our friendship, even though we're literally different parts
of the country.
Yeah, literally. Some people say things like, you should see your friends once a month. You can't do that. Like I feel like within your friends, if you have that understanding that you're all busy, because with us, we have a group chat. We can literally not speak for 2 months.
We've said 15 memes each. In one day.
So that's enough. Yeah, just understand that.
It's actually these things have been so lit.
Yeah. Everyone's busy. Understand that. Just understand. You have to understand.
Got schoolwork to do now.
How's your relationship with God been? Say from summer I know you touched on it, summer when we left until now? Do you feel like, because I feel like in uni, your relationship with God will either grow or you'll go down. I don't think there's an in-between at all. You can't stay the same.
I don't think there's any in out type of thing. I feel like
there you make your decision. You're forced to.
No one's
because no one's dragging your hair and twisting your neck to come to church anymore. So
it will expose the gaps in your
it will entice.
I feel like and it will expose your fruits.
Yeah,
that you're bearing.
I feel like obviously in my church, my home church, I do a lot. So it's like I'm always in the choir, doing announcements, just different stuff. But now and then have a church where I have commitments or I have things to do, because I'm still looking for a church. It exposed the fact that I'm just doing works, but I'm not doing it in faith. I'm just doing it because it's a job, and not that my church has forced it to be a job. I've made it a job myself. So it's like it's not coming from a place of I need to serve the Lord. It's coming from a place of my church expects this. And it exposes a lot of things, because in people's heads they'll think like, Abigail's a staunch Christian sort of thing. Like, just because I don't do certain things that a typical non-Christian would do does not mean I'm not as strong. I'm a strong Christian. Yeah, because people's weaknesses might be very insignificant.
It could be in a spiritual term.
Yeah, because you have some people, they struggle with drink, but they can read their Bible. They can read their Bible like for 12 hours straight with revelation and everything, but their struggle is drink, and that's holding them back. My struggle is now I can't read the Bible 12 hours straight, but I'm a liar. And you think that's not that deep? It's deep for me because it's stopping me from doing two things here.
To put it, like, there's no good or bad Christian, but there's a trying Christian. Okay. There's a trying Christian, and then there's a Christian who is comfortable in doing what they know they should be doing. So it's a thing where revelation, because I was about to say so. But yeah, so it's a thing where there's no comparison, but also if you see someone else, don't despise it and be like, I'm not gonna look up at someone and say, oh, look what they're doing. You can use that as a point of like encouragement, that okay, they're doing this good, maybe like how can I get to that type of level? But in the same way, don't beat yourself up,
especially if you've heard of those people that they're all patterned back home, and when you got to uni all of a sudden you changed. These people were just covering up, like they didn't even know that they're bad inside. Like that's what I mean, like it exposes you, because you will now be away from prying eyes like your mum, your church, your youth leader, just youths, or just people that look up to you. You're on your own and you're figuring stuff out. It'll be things that you didn't even know you were struggling with that will come up to light. That's why you have to be spiritually prepared for it. Anyone can get it. Hey, what does the Bible say? The enemy comes to steal, kill, and destroy. It can be anyone. You're not protected.
I think like people don't actually understand your friends can actually make or break you in this journey. Stop thinking that my friends aren't me and my friends were not the same. Don't stop thinking like that, because that's a very silly way to say it. Because you're gonna tell what the Bible says. The Bible says iron sharpens iron, not wood sharpens iron, or whatever.
Blunt seats.
Do you know what I mean? So it's like, please, friends, you need to be intentional about your friends in anything, like to do with anything. You need to be intentional.
It goes back to this whole thing of uni, like don't just do, it's first year, I'm probably not going to be friends with you. It doesn't matter. They can still have influence on you.
The thing is, it's like there's been people that in first year, their mistakes that they made in first year are following them.
It's only 3 years. Like we're literally nearly done the first year.
Look how quick A levels went.
And thank God already. Like
A levels going.
You know, literally the friends thing. Like literally, birds of the same feather literally flock together. I'm not joking. Like you can go out. Like I was going like, you know, Black Heath, right? And I literally looked on that side of the road, that side of the road. There was white, not racial thing. I'm not saying racial thing. There was a white birds there, and there was literally black birds there, not racial, just clarifying, I'm not racist. But literally, and that's what I really deep like, listen, they're not mixing. This is a flock bird, whatever, that's not a real bird, but
you just know
and they're not coming.
And with friends as well, just because you think within your friend, I know the most part of scripture, I'm protected. It's not true. Like if your friends, if you know,
the enemy knows scripture as well.
If you know really want to be serious
wrong
with
with
this
you?
God walking relationship with God, like actually pursue it and know that there are certain things you actually have to drop off.
Yeah.
Like even
Yeah.
if it's certain friends you've made in uni and they're going to certain places where you know you shouldn't be going. Don't think that because I'm going to read my back. Stop this thing of I can go out do whatever, then cover myself with the Bible, because there's a verse that I really like learnt the importance of it in uni so far, and it's like it says that if you know the good to do and you don't do it, it's actually a sin.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
people
yeah.
focus so much on if I'm not doing this. That's what I did and some of us did. Like that's what we said, we were so complacent. We were focused on what not to do. But when you come to uni, there's so much that you can do that's wrong. You know, there's so many opportunities you have to mess up.
And it's 1 Corinthians 9:26, and he says, "So I run with purpose in every step. I am not just shadow boxing. I discipline my body like an athlete, training it to do what it should. Otherwise, I fear that after preaching to others, I myself might be disqualified." This verse just reminds me that every single thing that I do, I need to do it with intention. The people that I surround myself with, this wishy-washy thing, sorry, I'm so sorry. Wishy-washy thing that we're doing, like, stop it. Stop. Because you need to be intentional about the friends that you have. You need to be intentional about your time with
Where
God.
you're going,
Your activity.
Where you're
what
going,
you're doing,
your activity.
what you want to occupy your time with. You
Because
know
they say-
it's not good
yeah.
for you, so why?
Yeah, because Christianity is, if we were saying, it's not religion, it's a lifestyle. So if you want to be screaming that, like, actually do the lifestyle part.
That's the thing. That's the thing.
Screaming.
And it's like-
I know, maybe
Maybe it might help. It
And I feel
might
like
help.
the problem also lies in us trying to see Christianity as a religion, not a relationship or a lifestyle.